Now keep in mind that the Nintendo DS game isn't a sequel or even a port of the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 game that was released in 2007. This is more a prequel and a standalone game that uses the same characters and situations. Altair's Chronicles was developed by Gameloft, who worked on Brothers in Arms for the DS, and it actually has the same feel, so it's probably the same team that worked on Brothers in Arms just last year. And unlike the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 game, this is not an open world game. It's more scripted, it's a lot more straightforward. So it's still in a 3D environment, but it's a lot more like a Prince of Persia game now, where you have to go from point A to point B instead of, exploring this open world. So like the console game, you still have the ability to climb walls and ledges. You have the ability to wall jump and walk on tiny wood beams. But now you're pretty much pointed in the direction you need to go, instead of just trying all sorts of different things. You really are restricted in what you can do, even though you still have the ability to do all the same things that you did in the console game. And even with the restrictions of the Nintendo DS, the game looks pretty good. It's a little framey in places, but at least the environments look very detailed. Structures will collapse as you're jumping on ledges and stuff like that. Combat, though, is not quite as tight as the platforming, and it ends up being a bit of a button masher, since combos are either mashing the X button or Y button instead of stringing them together. Your character can unlock abilities at key points, or he can upgrade them by collecting blue orbs scattered throughout the environment. There's a little stealth to the game where you can sneak up on enemies, but since you're not rewarded by killing enemies without being seen, there's not much encouragement to do so. The gameplay in Altair's Chronicles is pretty solid and challenging, but there's a lot of little quirks and glitches throughout the game that keeps it from being a great DS title. The touchscreen elements are incredibly silly, but at least they're used sparingly. When you want to pickpocket someone, for example, you open up a pickpocket minigame where you drag a key from one side of a pouch to another without touching anything. It's kind of like an operation game. And when you're trying to persuade victims to talk, you play this Elite Beat Agents rhythm game, but it's kind of silly because there's no music. And at least one time in the game, you'll have to blow into the microphone to uncover a treasure chest, which kind of seems out of place.
Rated E for everyone.
There are two sides to every story. A mysterious enemy has unleashed a dangerous virus. Was it from the elite Nightclaw team, or did the powerful Lightfang team do it? Find, tame, train, and battle with over 400 Digimon. Battle up to 5 powerful enemies at once. And play with your friends wirelessly or through Nintendo Wi-Fi connection to battle, create rare Digimon, and collect rare items. Become a true Digimon master this fall with Digimon World Dawn and Digimon World Dusk for the Nintendo DS.
Nintendo DS 星のカービィ参上ドロッチェ団。Nintendo DS 星のカービィ参上ドロッチェ団。Nintendo DS 星のカービィ参上ドロッチェ団。
Sega.